This is Sernita Pavlova-McKinnon with the Progressive Wealth Academy, and I welcome you to part 4 of our SEO Basics webinar. So in part 4, we are going to talk about why SEO. I want to make you familiar with the benefits of search engine optimization. First, most of all, of course, you're doing it because you want traffic to your website. You want people to find you. If you're on the web, you don't want to be a lonely island somewhere out there that nobody knows about. There's no point having a website that nobody knows about, right? You want people to find you because I'm going to assume here that you're building a business, or perhaps you have a business and you want to grow that business. And even if it is just for a personal blog, just to chat with people, whatever it is, I assume that if you took the time to build a website or a blog, you want people to find you. So this is why you do SEO, because people can find you when you pay. You can go in those advertising places and you can pay and they'll find you, but it's going to cost you a lot of money. Yes, it's easy. Yes, it's instant, has lots of benefits, no question, but it's going to cost you a lot of money. Every time somebody finds you, you got to pay. Maybe you pay a few cents, maybe you pay $5, $6, $10, depends on the keyword. The more people look for that keyword, the more you pay. So you want people to find you and you want to keep your costs down. When people find you through the organic search, you don't pay for any of the clicks. They come and visit. The more they visit doesn't matter to you. You don't pay more. And if you do your homework correctly and if you follow the steps correctly, just go follow the formula. Don't think that you know better. And then you're going to have the predicted results and you are not going to pay for it. And when you do it right, trust me, you're not going to pay a lot of time or a lot of money to get there. It's going to take effort. Don't take me wrong. Some things may be a lot less effort than others depending on how competitive your search term is and how good your competition is. If you do it great, you may be there in a month and you may not have to do all that much work, but it takes work. And it takes work, which means time or money. Money maybe to buy some automation tools so that you do it all quickly with press of a button, or maybe money to have it outsourced and somebody else is doing it for you. In any case, it takes time or money. But people are going to find you and you will definitely keep your costs down compared to paying for each click and being in the advertising space and doing advertising with payments. Now let's talk about those benefits here, about why SEO. So obviously the main one is people to find you. But in the same time, let me look here through a few others. The first one here listed is fast indexing. You may be wondering what that means. To be indexed means that the search engines are aware of your existence. And that can be for your website, and that can be also for each one of your pages. The search engine may know of some of your pages, may not know of some of the other pages that you have. So when the search engine has come to your site, has visited your site, knows what it is, has acknowledged your site, you are going to be indexed. So this is what indexing means. And again, they have to come and index each one of your pages. When you do SEO, and especially when you do off-page SEO, through the links, the search engines are going to come and find you. They're going to, what we call, crawl your site. And as they crawl your site, they find you, they're indexing you. So if you have a website, if you just built a website today, and you did absolutely nothing with it, and especially if this is not a blog, but just a regular HTML website, you had web expressions, or you used the free tool Composer, or you used Front Page, or you used even one of those free tools that your hosting account is allowing you to use to build a website, that is a regular HTML website. Now, the search engines will never find you. They will never know of your existence until you do something. Until you ping them, or until you, in a way, link to another website that they visit, and as they visit that website, they're going to come and visit you and index you. You may never get indexed. So when you do SEO, you're going to help your website to get indexed faster. Then, as you do SEO, I explained to you already, you're going to be more important in the eyes of the search engines. You're going to be more relevant for those keywords, and now you are going to have better ranking in the organic search results. That means you're going to be higher up on Google. In all these listings, when people type in a search word, and then, all these pages of listings, you're going to be slowly crawling up. As you do more and more SEO, you're going to be climbing up that ladder. And eventually, when you do it right, when you beat your competition, you're going to be on that #1 spot. So in any case, with the more SEO, the better your ranking. This is the ranking that I mean. Your page rank is going to be higher. You may argue that this is not important, and it is very relative. So it may or may not be important, because the page rank is just, as I told you earlier, just a measure of Google how important your site is in their eyes. It's just a number between 0 and 10. And you can be on page 1 of Google and have a page rank of 0. And of course, you would not be a page rank of 10 and not be on page 1 of Google. The other side is not necessarily opposite. So it is not directly relevant. It is kind of relatively relevant. But with time, as you're building your links and as your site season and get some aging, you are going to get a page rank. And slowly that page rank is going to go up as you're optimizing it. Now, I don't want to say that your site is going to get a page rank of 10. I mean, only Google and Facebook that I know have a page rank of 10. But maybe you'll have a page rank of 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. And even 1. It doesn't matter the page rank. What matters is your results, where you are in the search engine ranking. But eventually, your page rank is going to go higher up as you're doing more and more, especially off-page SEO. Then, what all of that means is that you are going to get more traffic to your website. That's why we're doing it, right? We want people to find us. That means we want more traffic. That is the internet marketing term for attracting visitors to your website. We want more traffic. And even more importantly, we want hungry traffic. We want our target market, hungry buyers for what we are offering to come to our website. And if we did our keyword research, we found the long tail keywords, and we're targeting laser sharp that target market, this is what's going to happen. You're going to get more traffic to your site from your target market, from those hot, hungry buyers. So what does that mean? It means that you're going to have an increased income potential, because the more traffic you get and the more hungry traffic you get, the more buyers you're going to have. And of course, your website may stink, and you may have 0 conversion just because it just stinks and nobody's going to buy anything, or you're offering them nothing. Then of course, nothing is going to happen in terms of income. But assuming that is not the case, I'm going to say you're going to have increased income. And because it is up to you how well you convert, I'm going to call you here very carefully increased income potential. It only makes sense, right? And then also, you are going to save money. And that can be saving money 2 ways. It can be because you are now only advertising in the Google organic search, so you're not doing any paid advertising. It is all free advertising. But on the other hand, if your site is optimized and if it is important in the eyes of the search engine, your pay-per-click cost is also going to go down. So more important sites actually do pay less per click to be in a particular location in that advertising space. So as I told you earlier, how much you pay is not exactly linear. And one of the factors that plays a role is how important your site is in the eyes of the search engines. If you have a site that's more important than another site, that site that is more important will be paying less per click to be in the same spot that they target in the advertising space. So you're going to save yourself money 2 ways. Maybe you don't want to be doing pay-per-click at all, and then you're saving yourself money because you have only free advertising, no paid advertising. Or maybe you want to be doing both. But when you're doing both, your pay-per-click cost is actually going down because your website is SEO optimized and because your website is important in the eyes of the search engines. So this is why we're learning about SEO, and most importantly, this is why we're going to apply SEO, because knowledge is power, but if you don't apply it, it's not going to be power. Applied knowledge is really the power. So you need to learn it. We need to understand why. We need to understand what, and we actually have to go and do it. Otherwise, it's great that we know about it, but it's not going to help us anything. So we need to take action, and that's all up to you. I can show you many things. I can tell you what to do, but if you don't do it, you're not going to have results. It's all up to you at the end of the day. Now, is it important to know what to do and why to do it and how to do it? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, you're the one who has to do it.